So what inspired me to start digital time travelling? It was actually this photograph of the Hippodrome Theatre, which used to be in Southend. It was designed by the architect Bertie Crew and opened in November 1999. The theatre was built for the defreeze circuit of theatres and was designed for stage plays and variety productions. And at one point even the famous Harry Houdini appeared here. The auditorium was built on 4 levels, stalls, dress circle and a gallery with 4 boxes either side of the proscenium, and had a capacity on the theatre's opening of 1750. In 1928 the theatre was bought by Gaumont Theatres, who ran it with a cine variety policy until 1933, when the building was converted into a cinema only, with a new production box at the rear of the gallery. The 2 topmost boxes were removed from the auditorium at this time and replaced by grilles, and the new cinema opened in January 1934 as the Gaumont Palace, with a capacity of 1588, and in 1937 the theatre was renamed to the simpler Gaumont. The cinema closed in 1956 when Rank, who now owns the chain, modernised the Ritz Cinema, which used to be at the bottom of the High Street in Southend, which they also owned. The theatre was demolished in 1958 and a supermarket was built on the site. The present day building is quite an eyesore. It's hard to believe that a magnificent Bertie Crew theatre once stood in the same place as this ugly building. Okay, so that's the history of the Hippodrome Theatre dealt with, but where does the digital time travelling part come in? Well, back in my early 20s I bought a book called Southend-on-Sea, A Pictorial History, and looking at the photos I realised that there was a Southend out there that I knew nothing about. Like most young people, I thought history was stuffy with dates of old battles hammered into me at school and having no relevance to my life. This book changed all that. History came alive for me, and I was seeing long disappeared buildings that had just been at best vague memories or stories from older people. However, as good as this book was at evoking nostalgia, like any other pictorial history book, it lacked a critical component. Where were these buildings in relation to today? As I said earlier, the historical photograph that started it all for me was one of the Hippodrome Theatre. Now in the history books we are told that it was in South Church Road, and the earliest photo that I can find of it has the theatre standing all on its own. Another problem with that is that South Church Road is over 2 miles long, so unless you were around when the theatre was, you are going to have no idea where it was in relation to today. Here we are back at the site of the Hippodrome Theatre. First thing we've got to do is remove that awful building that stands there now. Well, I think that's an improvement already. Anyway, to now apply the final bit of the process, and this goes right back to what the doctor said about time travel, whereas time is not a straight line, it's not linear, it's more of a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. And with digital time travel, this allows the present and the past to coexist all in one timeline. So that's digital time travel for you. I really do believe that digital time travel proves the old adage that photographs preserve memories in time. I doubt that the lady making her call on her mobile phone realises that 100 years ago this theatre stood in front of her, and now it looks like she's phoning someone to tell them what's on tonight. Thank you for your time. Of course, no pun intended there. Please keep watching if you'd like to see more photos.